Hello, it's me, Wendy with an I, and today I'm going to be doing some container planting and doing some hanging baskets. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. All right, guys, I'm going to start by showing you my self-watering hanging baskets that I got in case I forget to tell you about these guys. All right, I got two of them from Gardener Supply. I haven't taken the sticker off of them yet, but they are self-watering. So once the flowers I plant in these get established, instead of watering them from the top, all I'll have to do is fill up the reservoir in the bottom. And it's kind of a set it and forget it type of thing where I can just go and check and make sure it has water and fill it up. And that way I'm not running out there, especially in the heat of summer and worrying about having to water these guys constantly. These will help me. And I also picked up from Gardener Supply the potting mix for the self-watering containers. So I've heard in the reviews that this is good, so we're gonna find out. For the hanging baskets, I have this calibrachoa in white and this hot pink. And then I also have petunias in this light pink and purple. And I'm going to mix all of these together in both hanging baskets, and I think that's going to be super pretty together. And then you see this ivy, so I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing with this. In my boxwood containers on each side there of my bench, when we moved, I had English ivy that had grown for years in these and they died. They hated the move. But I recently put the sweet potato vine in here to see if it would do well, and it's not. So I'm going to be transplanting that outside, and I'll show you where. And I did lose one of these guys in here. It's all dead, that's okay. But going out here is where they're gonna go. Oh, and I have some fun things that's going to be, it's gonna happen today, but it's also going to be in a separate video. But out here, I have my big pot where my hostas are starting to bloom again. And this is where I'm going to transplant that sweet potato vine that's not doing well. And as you can see, the sweet potato vine just isn't making it because, and I have these closed because they're normally open, but my neighbor is trimming and that is not good for filming. But get a lot of indirect light in here. It's pretty good light, not great light, and I guess the sweet potato vine is just not loving it. So that is what I'm going to be doing with that. And then over here, I have this coleus, and this is Kong Lime Sprite, and I'm going to see if they're going to do well. I'm going to put them in this orange bucket. I'm really hoping these guys end up liking it in here. If not, I'll just have to move them out of here. But other unrelated news, I planted parsley in this little blue pot and it is doing so well. I'm pleased. It is getting just enough light to stay happy. It's now time to transplant and pot.
When I call her up to say I'm in town, I get a notion the We both walk the same ground, been traveling all over, searching far and away for a sign to lead me straight. We walk together down the streets of our home. It's been forever, a long time that I've been gone. The feelings come easy as we start a new day, and I know what I should say.
Planted or transplanted and watered in. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I am so glad spring has sprung. Now this is not where these two guys are going to go on the fence. That is just where when they did the fence, they hung my hooks back up on this new fence. I will have my husband move those, but they're still going to get plenty of sun here. This area gets plenty of sun and they love the sun. And so I'm so excited to watch these bloom. Over here, right outside where you come out of the breezeway, is where I transplanted the sweet potato vine, and I think it's going to be a lot happier out here, being outside of that covered breezeway, but we'll see. Gonna keep an eye on that. And then inside, we have the Kong Lime Sprite. Oh, and I am so excited to see how these guys do. I hope they love it in here. They'll just be magnificent if they can make it inside of here. So looking forward to watching that. And then my ivy and my spiral boxwood planters. So we're going to be keeping an eye on several things and watching them go throughout the season, spring and summer. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, my next video, guys, is going to be creating a shade and sunbed, brand new bed. So please tune in. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day. Be sweet.
From a beating